Hello, I'm Marcus Brix with the CattleFax Closing Bell. Today's Closing Bell is sponsored by CattleFax, the deciding factor. 2024 turned out to be a record year for certain segments of the cattle and beef industry. Historically low supplies of beef and strong consumer demand created high prices for beef at retail. Retail is the segment of the beef marketing chain closest to the consumer, and it's the entry point for the dollars which create value along the entire beef supply chain. In July, the USDA all-fresh retail beef price reached the $8 per pound threshold for the first time ever. Retail prices have held above this level through the second half of the year after finding a peak at $8.21 in September. On average, 2024 all-fresh retail will average $8.01 per pound, an annual increase of 5.3%. As the retail dollars get filtered down to subsequent levels of supply, the portion shared across each part of the industry gets smaller. Cattle feeders are the last step of the commodity marketing chain before cattle become processed into beef. By measuring the price of fed cattle as a ratio against the retail beef price, we can compare cattle feeder leverage against other levels of the industry. 2024 fed cattle prices will average near $186.46 per hundredweight, an average increase of 6.3% compared to 2023. The simple math suggests the cattle feeder gained from a leveraged position over retail in 2024. Not only was this true, but in fact the 2024 average annual ratio of fed as a percent of retail was the highest year since 2015, comparing against the previous cycle lows in cattle supply. For the week of 12/27, fed cattle prices were retesting annual highs, and the ratio managed to equal the 2024 peak for fed to retail leverage at 22.7%. Though summer 2023 found a stronger single-week high than did 2024, on average retail leverage was up year over year by half a percentage point. Scarcity along the live cattle supply chain also created dramatic price increases for lighter weight classes of cattle. 750-pound steers will average around $256 per hundredweight in 2024 and an annual increase of 14.7%. 550-pound steers will average around $311 per hundredweight, a 19% annual increase, and the first annual calf price above $3. Looking ahead to 2025, fed cattle prices are forecast to average close to $190 per hundredweight after taking into account the bulk of the price increase for this cattle cycle is already behind us. With expensive break-evens on next year's fed cattle, the cattle feeder will likely face a declining profitability scenario in 2025. Thanks for watching. Remember to visit CattleFax.com, become a member, see the latest market news and analysis.